Hello, 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 everyone. Hello. Today we are reacting and watching episode 5 of season 2 of The Last of Us. It's been a few weeks, a couple weeks, yeah. I've been busy with work and busy with watching and editing and yeah, doing other shit that I haven't been able to watch episode 5 of The Last of Us, and episode 6 just aired this week, and the final episode airs this Sunday. So I'm trying to get everything caught up. I just finished editing episode 3 and 4. They're scheduled and waiting on YouTube to upload. Actually, um by the time this comes out, yeah, I'm hoping to post this on Saturday. So 3 will come out on Thursday. Episode 4 will come out on Friday. This one, 5, will come out on Saturday. And then I'm hoping to watch and record episode 6 tomorrow and get that uploaded on Sunday before the finale comes out that night. And then hopefully I'll be able to get the finale uploaded by Monday, if not Tuesday, but we will see. We will see. Lilo and Stitch and Mission Impossible also come out this weekend. So I'm off Thursday and Friday, but one of those days I'll be going to the movies to watch those. So look out for those reviews as well. Anyway, I think that's all the housekeeping I have. So yeah, let's get into episode 5. Uh Before I do that though, I do want to go over a little bit of episode 4 because it's been a few weeks and I have went back and watched episode 4. Well, I mean, I edited episode 3 and 4, so I was watching it as I was editing it. Then, like, I actually went back and watched episode 4 like 2 or 3 times while watching along with other YouTubers that post reaction videos and getting their take on what's been happening in The Last of Us so far. So that's what I've been up to past few days preparing for this. I love how intense and how they're expanding upon more that we've already known from the game. If you've played the game, like you know certain things that happen, and they get to expand on it more in the series. For instance, like Isaac, you in in the game, of course, you're playing as Ellie the majority of the game, so like you're just in her perspective throughout the entire thing, and um, or not the entire game, but you know what I mean. The majority of the game, you're in Ellie's perspective, and you come across this tank, and there's a letter that was left behind that tells what happens in the tank, but you don't actually get to see it. Well, then episode 4, we actually saw what happens to the tank. It's Isaac's story. You actually see the beginning of Isaac and where he was a wolf, then he betrayed them and became, or not, yeah, he was a Fedra, then betrayed Fedra and became a wolf. And then, yeah, then it flashback 11 years later and you see him torturing the Scar. So, like, you see where he goes from there and how much of a major character he becomes later on in the game, with being one of the main leaders of the wolf, yeah, the yeah, whatever it is, the liberation front. But then they also expand on Dina because, like I said, in the game you just stick with Ellie. So with it being in the series, you get to cut away from Ellie so every so often, and they cut away to Dina, and you actually get to see more of Dina's story as well, or see more of her perspective at least. Yeah, I'm just really enjoying this series. I'm really enjoying it. Uh, it's getting more intense. They heard the complaints about season one not having enough infected because there were a lot of complaints about there not being enough infected in season one, which I agree, but it wasn't. I I I ain't gonna complain about it. It's not that big of a deal. Like, yeah, the infected were, as you can see, like they've made them more intense. Like they do get intense in the games, and it does feel like you're always just like being hit or surrounded by infected or humans, whether it be scars or wolves. Um, so yeah, like it is very intense in the game. So I love that they're making it more intense, but I still love season one, and they did, yeah, they did a great job with season one. So I didn't complain about there not being enough infected there, but I know a lot of other people complained. So I can tell they took that to heart, and like we've gotten not one horde of infected, but like three, because we've had one with chasing after Abby, and then eventually Joel and Ellie, or not Ellie, Dina, Joel and Dina, and then that one broke apart, and uh we had, yeah, one going after the city of Jackson, and then we just had another one uh in the last episode in the subway. I think that was, yeah, in the subway or the transit entrance. All the clerkers, like she counted up to five, but there was a lot more than five. Like she stopped counting because they were butts, and that got intense. And then of course Ellie had to step in and save Dina, and that's the third time. Not Yeah, so we've gotten three hordes, but that's also the third time Ellie's gotten bit. She got bit with Riley and Left Behind. Then she got bit in the second episode, I think. Second episode of the first season, where Joel and I forget her name, but the love interest of Joel that we start out with. Damn it, I can't think of her name. It's been a while since I've played the first game. Yeah, she got bit twice in the first season, and she just got bit again. So like she's got bit three times to prove that is she is a vaccine. Like she had a vaccine in her cells, in her blood, and Joel ruined that. This series, man, this series. I'm ready to get to Seattle. We haven't been in Seattle very long, and I see that episode 5 is titled "Fill Her Love," which, if you've played the game, yeah, that's a hint towards the Seraphites or the Scars and her and their cult leader, kind of. So yeah, I'm ready to get into this episode 5 of The Last of Us. Let's skip whatever that was and skip the recap and HBO. Okay, let's start. I've paused it here at the HBO title. All right, in three, two, one, let's get into it. Oh, we're starting off back with the lady who, yeah, who was talking to Isaac in episode 4. She's the one that brought Isaac into the WLF. What is going on?
Your soldiers are loyal to you. Execute you.
If I was getting executed, Isaac would have come himself.
There's a shooting near the borderline between us and the Scars. Treaty might be broken. He's dealing with that now. If it's war again, we're gonna need all the soldiers we have, so he's wondering why you apparently killed some.
Including Leon.
Mm. All right, this lady's name is Hannah Ram. Or Hannah, yeah, Hannah Ram.
The unit is responsible for
Securing the hospital. I know your orders. I gave them the lease. What happened?
We cleared the ground floor up to the 6th. All that was left was the basement. B1, B2, B3. We were expecting the worst, the kind of environment they like. Plus, the old timers said down there was where they brought the first cordyceps patients in 03. Stairwells here, and here caved in. And all the elevator cars are stuck in their shafts just below ground level. So yesterday, that's where I sent a squad down to B1. The whole floor was empty, not even rats. So today, B2, hoping for more of the same, I sent another squad down, and at Leon in charge, because he's my best. A few minutes in, he radios back. There's cordyceps on the walls, the floor. Chances are they'll find infected next, but
Found a bloater or something.
5 minutes later, he radios again. This time he was struggling to breathe. He could hardly talk. I said, Leon, where you bit? He said, it's in the air.
Oh shit.
He said, it's in the
Oh
air.
shit. Does this mean what it Oh my god. Are they adding in spores this
It wasn't an
this
event, or
season?
we would have all been infected weeks ago. So I scrambled my other team, and we locked the only door to B2, and we locked the only door to B1. And we did what Leon
Oh
said.
shit. I think they're adding in spores this season. I was just talking about complaints from the first season. That was another complaint was people were missing spores. I think that's what they're hinting at least is that this is spores and they're yeah, like that is very intense. People are missing that from the first season. It is in the games.
As far as I'm concerned, Sergeant Park, he resolved the situation permanently and heroically. We owe you a
So
debt.
for non-gamers, spores are basically it's cordyceps that gets into the air like a virus. And in the games, you have to go around like wearing gas mask, which is why um in Eugene's pot farm, underground pot farm, he had a gas mask that he had turned into, a pot mask or like a yeah, like a hot box mask kind of. Anyway, like so the games they do incorporate gas mask and spores a lot. Um so if that is what they're hinting at here in this series, I am so fucking excited. That's going to make things even more intense. Like we already have the stems that alert the the rest of the infected. But if we're getting spores too, ooh, that's oh, that is so intense. All right. So like I said, my recording stopped, but I did get a little far. So like I was 2 or 3 minutes into this, so I did see her triangulating this and Ellie going off and exploring the rest of the theater. But I didn't miss much. Or you didn't miss much from my recording stopping. I didn't react much, is what I'm saying.
You figured out yet? Getting there.
You'll find a safe way to get us to the hospital, though, right?
It is really cute though. Like they are really cute. This whole conversation and
Can I help?
uh
No.
just
Why? Because I'm stupid?
them
That's not the
connecting.
word I would
Yeah,
use.
this is all
Really?
very
What
cute.
word, then?
I love
Non-school oriented.
seeing
Fuck
them
you. I'm in
connect
school.
more.
Let me help.
It's pretty standard.
I get a bearing of their troop movements and then triangulate back to their bases. I'm estimating angles, so I mean, that protractor would be a lot more accurate. Oh, I actually brought a protractor.
Why would she bring a protractor?
You did?
Why would she have packed a protractor?
And you're figuring it out.
You were the one that
Ellie.
packed
Yes.
medical supplies and all the essentials. She was just gonna go out there with weapons and shit. I love this though. Man, this really does feel like the video game. Just feels like yeah, I just want to walk around this set so bad. Like everything they've built out for well, season 1 and season 2, everything they built out for both seasons. I just want to walk around and explore. But I do not want to live in this world. Not with those alert stems and the spores. Not for me. I don't want to live in the world. I just want to explore all the buildings and the like locations of the game though. Especially the aquarium. They bring in the aquarium and the museum. Yeah, the dinosaur and the space museum. I definitely want to go visit that. Nice. Singing the song that Joel sings to her. Or that Troy Baker sings as Joel in the second game. I think it was the second game he sang it in. It might have been the first game. But no, I think they added it into the second game of him singing that and then teaching Ellie how to play guitar.
Figure it out?
I think so, yeah.
We followed a safe path west until this
Let's
spot.
get going.
Let me
Yeah.
show you. They run a line of patrols north and south.
That's
This. They're pretty evenly spread out, so they're watching that entire area.
yeah, but what's in the gap? The giant building.
Now on this map, do you see this long ass building?
Man, I'm
So,
very
we cut through
fearful for
and slip by.
their lives.
What is that long ass building?
Here, like
No clue.
yeah, why would they be ignoring a
If
big
we make it
building
through.
like that?
Hospital's maybe a quarter mile from there. Nora should be on the first floor.
Wait, how the fuck do you know that?
They never shut up. I hear everything.
Morons.
Morons, yeah. Yeah.
About that. You know, those people they're fighting, the scars? We already know they
Seraphons.
use bows and arrows, right? And they seem culty or at least really religious.
Very culty.
Amish people? No.
Like the vampires and sinners.
But they chose to live like it was the 1800s.
They're both very culty-ish.
Electricity or technology, because these motherfuckers talk on the radio like they know no one's listening.
Very confident.
It's good. They're overconfident.
Yep. Overconfident. Yep.
But what we're doing is reckless, so kind of wash.
She's got a point there, but
If we were to now, it'd be dark by the time we got to the big fucking something, right?
Mm-hmm.
the skies of night. But is that really good? While you're sneaking through a building, you don't know what's in there. You have no idea what's going to be in that building. Could be anything. Could be a bloater. Could be Rat King. Hint, hint. No, no. Rat King is a huge monster that comes in later, but I don't think that's going to be until season 3.
You don't trust me? I trust you. I don't trust Seattle. Me neither. But let's.
Could be more stalkers though. We did get stalkers in the grocery store hunting Ellie, and they did mention it to the council.
If it's a girl, Ellie. If it's a boy, Elijah. Really? No. Boy, it's a cool name.
Why would you name the girl Ellie Jr.? Why what that makes no sense now. And Elijah, no. Name it after Joel. Name it Joel Jr.
We shouldn't be here. We shouldn't have come. I shouldn't have dragged you. Having a fucking baby. What am I doing? Dina, do you want to go back?
Yes, take her back. She doesn't belong here. She needs to go back to the theater. I know she's brave and I know she can tough it out.
You know, you never asked me about the first person I killed. Huh?
That's true.
Hey, who?
She told you
When I
about
was
her
little,
first kill,
we
but
lived in a cabin in a forest north of Santa
you didn't
Fe.
tell her.
And I would get so bored, cooped up with my mom and sister. I would beg them, just let me play outside.
That's not a good idea in this world.
Now, you already know the story ends because I don't live in a cabin north of Santa
True.
Fe anymore. And I don't have a mom or
Very-
sister anymore.
Yeah? So what happened? You're hinting at it, but you're not telling us. What happened?
I don't know. Raiders? Just one.
One raider. Okay.
And then? You got home. They were dead. He was gone. He was still there.
Hmm.
And I ran back with my gun out, but I was too slow because I was fucking 8. And when he heard me, he turned around and he looked really startled.
Well, yeah, I would be too. If I turned around and there was an 8-year-old pointing a gun at me.
No, I thought, how did you get Jackson? Doesn't matter.
That's true. Doesn't really matter at this point.
Whatever reason Joel gives
been-
people to do what they did,
What?
he didn't serve
11
that.
years.
What if that motherfucker made me watch as he did it? Would it make a difference if my family had hurt his people first? No. And if I hadn't killed him? If he had gotten away?
Chased him down.
I promise you, I would have
Yep,
hunted him
hunted
down
him down. Yep.
forever.
The hunt. Craven. Craven the hunter. The hunt for blood.
I'll go back if you want.
Yes, please. Go back to the theater. You do not belong out here. No. You do not belong out here. I'm telling
If
you.
I died
I'm
on
telling
me.
you right now, you do not belong out here, Dina. Something is in that
So
building
what do you want to
that
do?
none of us are going to like. I don't know what it is yet. I assume it's stalkers, but I have no idea what it's going to be.
Keep going.
That's a bad choice, Ellie. That is a bad, very, very bad choice. Even in the disguise of night, could be worse inside the building.
Hurry, down.
I'm telling you, do you really want to go in this building that you have no idea what could be in there? They're avoiding this building at all cost for some reason. And y'all are just willingly going in there. Why? This is idiotic.
At least we're not blocked in. And there are 2 more positives. The searchlights are high to scan the outside, which means there'll be no line of sight to the inside. Good. That door's open, and nothing's come out to kill us. Yet. Great.
Key point there, yet.
That. Because you're the one who can't get infected.
If they're stalkers, they're not gonna run at you. They're gonna stay in the shadows and hide. They're gonna
How does it look? Haunted but empty. Huh. Just like us.
make weird, creepy noises eventually, and you'll hear them. They're not like clickers, but you'll hear them.
Simple logic. It's not going to be a horde, right?
You'll hear them gasping.
We're not underground. And the wolves are right next door with their vehicles and lights. Horde's not gonna ignore that shit. A few strays.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Like, this is way too silent,
This would be a last resort.
way
If
too
it's the woods or
sketchy
gunfire, then
to
the whole
be
army up our
clickers
ass.
and
Ellie,
just a
what?
few runners.
If it gets bad, and we have to make a choice between shooting or running,
Could be a bloater.
we run.
Again, it could be a bloater,
Last resort.
but
I got it.
I don't think so. I don't think it is.
Oh, you think that no matter what happens, I'm just gonna start firing?
Yeah,
Literally every single
yeah.
time.
I mean, you did in the train too, which, you know, saved you. It saved you.
It's one of the reasons I love you.
Oh, she
When
loves you.
I do make it out of here.
And she caught it too.
Oh, I know.
That's adorable.
So tell me again.
Knives or run?
Knives are run.
Here we go.
Now, how's that gonna go with stalkers? But Nina does have a point. Like, Ellie does just go in there and start shooting like crazy because she did it with the train, which saved her, saved them both. But she does just start shooting like crazy,
So far, so good.
which I did the same thing in the game. Like, if I'm playing New Game Plus, yeah, I'll just go in there, shoot down like crazy. If I'm playing like a new game altogether, don't have anything unlocked, I'll try and be more secretive. I like using the bow.
No.
Honestly, if you're Abby, playing as Abby, I like using the crossbow.
So this way then.
Crossbow's the best weapon.
Yeah.
Like, I like Ellie's crossbow, but I like Abby's crossbow more. Ellie doesn't have a crossbow. I like Ellie's like normal bow that she has to pull and use. Because yeah, Ellie uses a normal bow. I like that, but Abby, she has one of those automatic crossbow things. What's she staring at? Am I right? Was I correct? Oh, there's something there. Oh, and the noise. I heard it. That is definitely a stalker. Where they at? Yep, there he is. There's one of them.
What is that? And why is it hiding?
I think smart one.
Yep, it is the smart one.
Okay, but
Yep.
you killed that one. We can kill this one too, right?
Yes, I killed it.
Yeah, but it bit her first. Which I forgot at the beginning of the episode. I did forget about that bite, so she got bit 4 times, not 3.
Now that fucker's gonna try to flank us, so I say we flank it first. We split up. Whichever one it follows, the other one comes up and takes it out from behind.
This is terrifying. I told y'all I'm fearful of both of their lives this episode. Like, they've strayed away quite a bit from the games. I don't like this. Dina should have stayed at the movie theater. Oh my god, there's so many stalkers. They're so fucking creepy. I do not like these.
I'm gonna lure as many
I do
as I
not
can.
like these
You're gonna
fucking
run in
things.
there through the gate, secure however you can, and stay in there.
Dina, I can get bit a lot. Do as I say.
That's true. That is true. But you'll still have to cover all those bites. So I wouldn't get bit too much, because you're just gonna have to burn yourself a lot to cover it up. This is terrifying. But at least Dina's in a cage and protected. Jesus, Ellie. Shoot at her. Shoot her. Jesus. Oh, and Dina's out of ammo. Damn it. What the fuck? How the hell are they that strong? How can they pull the cage apart? Dude. Who's that? Who is that? Is that the wolves? Can't be the wolves. Oh, it's Jesse. It's Jesse. Yep. I noticed that outline. I noticed that outline anyway. Yeah, it's Jesse. Definitely Jesse. Yep.
Did you get bit?
What? No. She's okay.
Did
Poor
she?
thing. He didn't bite her.
I don't know.
I swear.
She might have got bit. Doesn't matter though. But it does to Jesse if he sees her get bit. Dude, this is terrifying. This is horrifying. So they finally got out of the building with the stalkers thanks to Jesse. But now the wolves are actually coming after them. I thought it might have been the wolves saving them and shooting the stalkers and then was gonna, you know, take them and question Ellie and Dina. But no, it was Jesse who saved them. So I should have known that.
Great.
Should have
Not
known that.
affected.
I'd been expecting Jesse to have been following them around and coming in at some point because he did the same thing in the game. He scares
How did you find us?
scares you as Ellie at
You
some
left in
point
the theater.
and saves you as
That's
Ellie.
triangulation, by the way.
Thanks, that was old Dina.
Trust me, I didn't think it was you.
How did you find the theater?
Do I look like I want to fuck you right now?
Damn, Jesse. Lower the tone.
The city, cover more ground.
I can't believe that you have trust.
Lower the
didn't.
tone.
You two
in
will
your
die out
voice.
here. So we snuck out the night.
You're a little.
It's a good thing we did.
You know what we're doing pretty fucking good at.
Up until
You're
what?
being a little bitch right now. All right. It's not their fault that they were jumped by a bunch of stalkers.
On the way out, get back to the theater, shelter for the night, meet up with Tommy, and then we all go home.
No.
Oh, and Tommy's out here with them. Nice. Nice.
What the fuck is that?
Scars. Oh. I was wondering that. Because the wolves ran away pretty quickly. I was wondering if this was Scar territory. And that. Yep. That's exactly what it is. Seraphic territory. This is the park of the Colts.
I'll join you.
Oh,
No,
they got a wolf
I don't think
soldier
that. I
and
think
they're
it's
about to
planning.
hang him.
I can help you.
Oh, we're actually seeing. Oh,
The corrupted soul knows only lies. Go talk to prophets.
No.
I don't want to see this. I don't want to see him split open his intestines. No, I don't want to see this. I know that's about to happen, but I don't want to see it.
He is nested in sin.
I don't want to see it. Gross.
Everybody's free.
No. No. Who the fuck just got hit?
I'll meet you back in here.
Oh my god, Dina got hit.
You get away, wolf. She watches over us all.
Dina got hit. Oh my god. Okay, Jesse. Jesse, you gotta get her to the theater and take care of her. Ellie, you gotta distract them and get them away from Jesse and Dina. This is. How the fuck did they know they were there? The scars do look great. They do look like they're
They should guide us.
video game counterparts. Is Ellie gonna sneak around in the bushes? That was one of my favorite parts of the game. Was getting to sneak around in the bushes and shoot people with the bow and arrow. It's too dark. I can't see what she's staring at. It's too dark and I've got these bright ass lights pointing at my face. I see one dog. It's been a while since we've had any dogs tracking anyone. I was wondering when you're gonna bring in more dogs. That is one thing I didn't like about the second game was harming the dogs when they came after you, but it had to be done. Oh, nice. The dogs are coming in handy for the WLF. I did not like harming the dogs, but had to be done in the game. I hope they don't kill this dog though. Oh, she's hidden.
It was a critter or something. All clear.
A critter or something. Yeah, they didn't think a 19-year-old girl could squeeze through there.
You're all set.
We're just here to see Nor. Oh shit. I didn't realize Ellie was going after Nora still. I guess that makes sense. Jesse takes Dina to the movie theater while Ellie goes after Nora.
You remember me?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember.
I think that's how it happens in the game too.
Where's Abby?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
You shoot me, the sound will have every soldier come running.
You'll still be dead. Tell me where she is and maybe I'll go.
We could have killed you.
Maybe you should have. Where's Abby?
I'm sorry you saw it happen. No one should ever have to see something like that.
Stop it.
Sometimes at night, I still hear his screams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the little bitch got what he deserved.
Yep, I knew that was coming. Come on, Ellie. Come on. This is good. This is good. This is somewhat how it is in the game. Yeah, this part of it feels exactly like the game, but getting here, getting to the hospital, they took a different approach.
No.
Oh shit. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense. Oh shit, Nora. That was not smart of you at all. Yeah. Yeah, it all makes sense now. Why at the beginning they were talking about it being in the air and including spores. Because in the general hospital on the basement level, it's basement or B2 whatever on the yeah, there is spores. You have to go through spores and chase Nora through the spores. It all makes sense now. And you can see it. You can see it. Like, this is the first time Ellie's having to deal with it, but you can see it in the air already. They're being little speckles in the air. May look like dust a little bit, but yeah, I'm sure she's about to run it. Oh yeah, she's about to run into quite a bit. If they really are putting spores into the series, this is I love how they're including it, dude. Yeah. Yeah, this is horrifying. Nora, where are you? Come out, wherever you are. Come on out here, Nora. Oh, one of them's alive. It's like the one Ellie came across stuck In the first season when she slowly knifed him in the eye. Oh, yeah. You can see it. They're breathing. Yeah, they're expelling it out of their lungs, it looks like. They're expelling the spores out. This is oh, I wasn't sure they were ever going to include spores. And Ellie doesn't know what's going on. This is lovely because they have no idea what's going on. She is coming to the realization that Nora is being infected right now as we speak. And Nora,
Spores. We're meeting spores.
yeah, Nora knows.
You're
Yeah, Nora knows the truth.
the young girl.
Yeah,
You're real.
yep,
Yeah. Where's Abby?
yeah. I love that. I love that reaction from Ellie.
She killed everyone in that hospital, including the only fucking person alive that can make a cure for me. That was his father. Joel shot him in the head. That's what he did.
I know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she knows. She's known. She's known from the very end of the first season when Joel lied to her. She knew from that moment that he was lying to her.
Where's Abby?
But it doesn't mean anything because yeah, he killed Abby's father. So Abby thought she had to go after the killer. So Abby went after Joel. Now Ellie's going after Abby. But I think what I hope will happen is Ellie will go for revenge on all these other people and go after everyone that Abby loves, but she won't actually kill Abby.
Where is she?
Dude, this is what great acting from Bella Ramsey. Oh my god. Oh, yes. It's a flashback with Joel. Yes. This is what I've been waiting for. Yes.
Hey, kiddo.
And I know I think this is what the whole next episode. Yes, it's the ending. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was hoping they were ending with. Because next episode, episode 6. Yeah, I was hoping. Like I knew I had said episode 4 was gonna be day 1, episode 5 was gonna be day 2, and episode 6 was gonna be day 3. But going back and watching season 1 and playing the game and stuff over the past couple weeks, and rewatching like episode 3 and 4 a few times. I was hoping that we would get more Pedro Pascal as Joel this season. Like I know we still have season 3, and I know Craig Mazin actually just came out and said something about season 4 is definitely needed. Um so we've got plenty of room for Pedro Pascal to come back in flashbacks. If they're if episode 7 is the finale, if this week is the finale, which I think it is. It is a little weird because season 1 had 9 episodes, but episode 8 was the Left Behind episode. That was the episode where they kept flashing back between Ellie healing Joel and taking care of Joel, and Ellie being with Riley. That was the Left Behind episode. That was episode 8, the episode right before the finale of season 1. So I was hoping they were going to do the same for season 2, with episode 6 being a flashback of Ellie and Joel before we get to the season 2 finale. So, yeah, I'm glad my assumptions were right. I'm glad I yes. Yes. I'm excited for episode 6. This was a good episode too though. This was very intense. Like I was not expecting that whole scene from the spores and with Jesse coming in and saving them. Like I should have been expecting that because that is how Jesse comes into the second game again. Um is Ellie gets in trouble. At this point, Dina's already left at the movie theater. Dina's like taking care of um just like keeping track of all of Abby's crew members and stuff on the radio and triangulating them on the map and yeah, just keeping track of them at the movie theater. She's doing all this while Ellie's going around and adventuring off. And at some point, then Ellie gets in trouble trying to go after Joel because again, Joel is the one that takes off. Or not Joel. I said Joel, not Joel. Tommy. Tommy is the one that takes off to go after Abby in the game, and Maria comes and gets Ellie and Dina to go after Tommy. So while Ellie's going after Tommy, Jesse also tags along at some point and scares you while you're playing Ellie. You know, like you're running away from people, and he just grabs you from behind, and he's like, "Shh, I'm here to save you. I'm here with you." And like then from there, like you go and do whatever, um, take care of a few things, and then come back to the movie theater to Dina. And yeah, yeah, this is good. I'm glad this is being adapted into a series. I love this show so much. I love the game so much, and I'm just yeah, I love it all. I love it all. I love the expansion that they've been able to do with several different things, like Dina and Ellie's relationship, and then expanding upon Isaac and all the wolf members and the Seraphites or the Scars, and uh, Dina even said it at one point how culty they are. Um, yeah, I'm just in love with this show. I'm in love with it, and I'm excited to watch episode 6 now. I'm glad I waited, honestly. I'm glad I waited to watch episode 5. Seeing that little glimpse of Pedro Pascal at the door at the end has me water water is water is trying to run down my eye, or run out of my eyes now. Trying to tear up. Yeah, just seeing Pedro Pascal, seeing Joel there at the door again, saying hello, kiddo, to Ellie. God, next episode I am going to be crying so much. I already know it. But yeah, I'm glad I waited to watch it because if I had seen that and then had to wait a week to watch it like everyone else, I would have been so upset. Having to wait a week to watch Pedro to come back. But since I waited and I've been busy with other stuff, now I have the opportunity where I can think about this episode all day today and go listen to the podcast, which I have been listening. If you haven't been, I would recommend listening to the Last of Us podcast. It is led by Troy Baker, who plays Joel in the game, and then he has Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann on, and all three of them just talk about each episode. Sometimes they bring on a guest, like for the finale of season one, they brought on Ashley, who played Ellie in the games. She also played Ellie's mother in the finale, um, Ashley Johnson. She has a beautiful voice, just like Bella Ramsey does. Uh, I love listening to both of them sing as Ellie. I have a playlist of all the songs that has come out from the games and the series. Um, like in a playlist on YouTube that I listen to almost every day. And yeah, I've been loving that podcast and getting to know like all the behind the scenes stuff and what it took to like going in and changing the different things. And Craig Mazin like kind of explains how he goes about writing the episodes, and him then like discussing the different changes with Neil Druckmann about how they were going to change up the different things from the games. So yeah, if you haven't listened to the podcast, I do recommend that. I have been listening to that, and it's been lovely listening to that every day and just getting to yeah, just getting to just live in the Last of Us world while I'm like at work listening to podcast or listening to the soundtrack or whatever. But yeah, I'm just glad I get to go to work today and just think about this episode all day. And then tomorrow I'll come back and I'll watch episode 6 with y'all. So yeah, that's gonna be this reaction and review for episode 5, titled Fill Her Love, which again is a hint towards scars. You saw the little symbol that they did or that they had. It's definitely a cult. um, but yeah, that's gonna be this reaction. Um, if you want to, I should have said this at the top of the video, but if you want to watch along with any of these reactions that I do, you can find my watch alongs over on my Patreon. You can find my edited down reactions or gaming content on my YouTube, or you can find a list of all my content over on my website at findawg.com. That's FINDAWG.com. And yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. I will be back with you tomorrow for episode 6. And then I'm hoping that I will have the finale episode uploaded the day after this video comes out. If not the day after, it'll be the following day on Tuesday. I'm hoping, yeah, either Monday or Tuesday, the finale reaction will be up. So yeah, look out for all those. Look out for my review for the final Mission Impossible movie that comes out this week, as well as the live action Lilo and Stitch that's coming out this week. I don't have my Lilo and Stitch hoodie on right now, but it is back here. Oh, it's not back there. So weird. So yeah, I will be wearing this, sporting my Stitch. Uh, I've shown this off plenty of times, but I've got my Experiment 626 Lego. I keep saying logo. Lego right here. I don't know what happened to the firearms. They're probably down here with all these other toys I've got sitting here. Probably just fell off. Anyway, yeah, I've been really looking forward to the live action Lilo and Stitch movie, and that comes out this weekend as as this is uploaded. So yeah, look out for those reviews coming soon. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next reaction. All right. I'll see you guys later. All right. Bye bye.